All right, I want to make an Olympic point here. And by the way, it's 94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia as we broadcast today from the Tasty Cake studio. I'm very interested. And, John, I have not heard one person in America make this point.
Are you still of the belief that you could luge Olympically?
Yes.
All right. I thought maybe you're going to explain that you've
stop being ridiculous, but I
guess
guess not.
Put me in there. I might need help lifted in there.
I actually saw a video of a luge guy who died.
Okay, well, you know what?
Yeah, and he was going 90 miles an hour, flew off, and died.
So, Joe, that doesn't worry you at all?
I probably couldn't get to 90 miles an hour.
You would die. You would die. Or just cripple yourself. Like, you losing is the most absurd thing that you've come up with
Here's my
yet.
Olympic point. I have not heard one person in America make it, and I'm curious, John, if you, James, and Rhea agree with me. And everyone listen, I'm curious if you agree with me. Now, you got to be about the age of 40 and up to know or really remember what the wide world of sports was. Maybe even 45 and up. It was a huge part of the American sports landscape when I was growing up, but it only lasted about 10 or 12 years of my life, and then it faded away. Wide World of Sports showed the Wide World of Sports on ABC.
The highlights, right?
It showed the other sports. The other sports.
The great Jim McKay.
Well, that's right. Here's my biggest...
Does that have to do with the ski jumper?
Here's my biggest takeaway from the Olympics. Biggest takeaway. I want more of all of that stuff. As a sports fan, as a consumer of television, like we have become so football, basketball, baseball heavy in America. And then you get a little bit of hockey and you get a little bit of golf and like tennis is falling off. But like that's kind of it. NASCAR big elsewhere, but not here. And the reality is, and the reality is that what I watched with figure skating, curling, skiing, I would watch that on a Tuesday night at 8 o'clock if it was on regular TV. Like, and look, you can't do it obviously every week because you're not going to have these major competitions every week. But would I want the national championships? You know, when I say the national, you know, the who's this year's best in America or in the world? Would I want that on ABC or CBS or NBC? In March or June or July? My answer is yes. Like, sign me up for more of that. So I'm curious, because this stuff has all faded away.
Yeah.
I am curious if you as a sports fan would sit there and watch figure skating if it gets prominently featured on network TV.
Nope.
No, because here's what you're not factoring in is, you know, the winter sports, I mean, especially hockey, they took a break. You know, you've got other things that you watch. I'm not going to continue to watch. It's interesting because it's only every 4 years. Curling amuses me to watch during the Olympics.
So curling, you're a no on skiing? Let's say it's January. So let's look at the January schedule for a moment. January is dominated, and will always be dominated on the weekends by the NFL playoffs.
Yes.
But Monday through Friday, all you have is pro basketball, pro hockey, and college basketball. And I'm not saying that's not nothing, but John... It's a Wednesday night in January.
The Wide World of Sports used to be on Saturday.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's a Wednesday night in January. Would you want skiing on TV? Would you watch it? The Olympics told me I would.
I mean, yeah, I saw, yes, from my experience
with
these Olympics. Yes, but this is the first Olympics that I've been more involved like this. Of all the Olympiads we've...
Well, this was a good one.
Had during our show.
Well, the Winter Olympics.
Every single, the Winter Olympics. Yeah. But even with the summer, I can remember us being enthused at the beginning, and then it's like, oh, man, I didn't watch it as much
Paris
as I thought
was pretty
I would.
Cool. I thought 24 in Paris was really good.
Well, me too, and my son was over there, so I was really keeping up with it more.
Now, James, you're a no. Why?
I'm a stone cold no. I think you're still in the magic of watching the Olympics. I think that, to Rhea's point, once every 4 years, fine. There's real stakes with the Olympics. Like, I don't care who the national champion is. I just don't.
What about the World Championship figure
doesn't
skating?
Do anything for me. Like, it just does nothing. Even when they say it, this person won the world, I'm like, who cares?
Whatever.
Gold medal or not? Like, that's it. Like,
I see it very different.
I think that you see it differently right now. I wonder in 1 year, if we check back in with you, if you would care at all. I'll bet you wouldn't.
Well, I want to see other forms of sports. Like, Wide World of Sports, from my recollection as a little kid, I loved watching. I think it was Eddie the Eagle soaring.
we love Eddie the
Eagle.
I loved.
But it was a short thing. Maybe an hour with like
stuff.
clips and stuff. Joe's talking about watching competitions.
Yeah.
I would maybe check in on a Wide World of Sports once or twice.
And by the way, I'm
but
not
they
saying
had cool stuff. They had like Crash Up Derby sometimes.
I know they did.
From my tastes.
Yeah.
I love the Wide World of Sports because you had some weird stuff on
I know
there
you
sometimes.
did.
You had like rattlesnake hunting on Wide World of Sports. That was a set. Like, if we could get that during the week, I'm all for it. Maybe it's you recorded it.
So
like, show me weird sports, and I'm all in.
All right, 2 of us are yes, 2 of us are no. I'm curious.
I can't wait till the show we do after that Tuesday night figure skating competition where we're breaking down the triple Lutz.
Well, we might not be, but I'll tell you what. I think, Rhea, all honestly, I think millions would watch it. I mean, especially women. Like,
I think you're really wrong about this.
If you put the World Figure Skating Championship on an annual basis in February,
let them hit each other
on TV.
Yes.
Can they? With
Now
the
you got
figure
it.
skating championships, is there contact?
All right, John, now I'm in.
Am I on to something
Now
or
I'm
not?
in.
More of that stuff, yes or no?